This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network.
Hi, I'm Gearoid Farrelly.
And I'm Niamh Kavanagh.
And you are listening to Agony Rants.
What a lovely day.
Welcome, listener, to the show where a Eurovision winner and a comedian solve your problems, fix your life, heal your world, change your outlook for a Monday.
Do you feel we're limiting ourselves calling us a Eurovision winner and a comedian? I mean, surely there's more to us than that.
No, I think it's just what it says on the tin.
Okay, then.
well, we could say like recording artist.
Yeah, it's okay. That
or
could,
what
that
else
could
do you
cover
call
both
yourself?
of us. It could cover both of us.
Oh, I am a recording artist, yeah.
I call myself a podcaster occasionally. I mean, you have more reason to say that.
Really?
Yeah, because
Well, no,
technically
you are a podcaster.
I've done multiple.
You've done a lot more podcasts than a lot of people.
Very true, but it's usually as a guest.
No, but you've done 250, probably about 300 of these.
Yeah, because all the bonuses and all.
Yeah, if you were not subscribed to our bonus.
I mean,
come on.
How can you bear? How can you
on.
bear it? Do you ever look over and say, "I'll never get that time back in my life"?
Every so often I do, yeah. Every so often
Do you
I
ever
go,
kind of question it? You say,
300 hours.
"Why we sat and talked rubbish?"
100 hours.
300. Imagine.
It's just a lot.
That's lovely.
Niamh, so
Tell me what
how
you
have you been, first of all?
I've been good, actually. In about a month's time, I'm going to do a Camino walk. A couple of days walking in Donegal.
Is there a Camino in
Yeah,
Donegal?
there's Camino sections, all over Ireland, actually. Because technically the pilgrims went all over, but it's not a really...
Tell me what a Camino walk
Okay,
is. Now,
a Camino walk
God, I just
essentially...
got bored.
Okay,
I got super bored there.
Historically, right, what happened was people walked for miles to look at the remains of St. James.
I mean, people baffle me.
I know.
This is
But
the
they would've
days
come-
before there was good telly.
I know, but they would have come from all over Europe, and back in the day it would have been very faith-driven, but actually it doesn't have to be about that. Sometimes it's just about taking a long walk and taking that time out of your day. Well, if it's a long walk, maybe time out of your life. And, so I'm doing 2 days.
I've a scooter, Niamh, so that doesn't resonate with me, really.
Anyway, I'm doing it in aid of Cancer Care West, which is nice.
Okay. That's a nice thing to do.
So myself and 2 of my friends are going to do this walk. I have an I Donate page, so I rarely ever put up anything like this, but I think...
Oh, we can sponsor you.
You can sponsor me
Niamh.
doing my wee
What
walk.
you say? Okay, we'll sponsor
Did you want me to bring in a sponsor card? Because they did
yeah.
offer me that option.
Oh, yeah, I would have done that, Niamh.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you can go online. I'll send you the link.
Well, here's my problem, right?
Okay.
When you are listening to this, I will be at the Edinburgh Fringe.
Okay.
Right, so if you are listening to this and you haven't come to see me at the Edinburgh Fringe, you probably should get your tickets now.
Yeah,
because
please.
I have another 2 weeks, but I would say at this point,
Maybe 3 weeks.
I've probably maybe got 2-3 days of sanity left. So
Yeah.
I would get in early.
I am also advocating that you go and see him, because otherwise he'll be ringing me and I can't stand the crying. There's a lot of crying.
Come see me in Edinburgh. But what I've been doing, right, because I've decided I'm doing Edinburgh differently this year, right?
Oh, really?
So I'm driving over. So
You're on the ferry?
I'm getting a ferry.
Which ferry? Where are you going from? Karen Ryan? Or are you going from... Where are you going? How are you driving? What are you doing?
Niamh, yeah, this is a lot of questions.
Come on.
It's P&O.
Where are you going
I
from?
don't remember, Niamh.
Are you going from
Larne?
Dublin?
Is that a place?
Larne, yes. Okay, Larne to
To-
Karen Ryan.
Is Karen Ryan in Scotland?
Yes.
Well, then that's what I'm doing. And then I'm driving from Karen Ryan to Edinburgh
That'll be a lovely drive.
in my car.
Okay.
But what I've done is I've also bought a bike rack for my car. So I can bring my bike. Okay? So because then I won't have to drive, because there's like exclusion zones and stuff in Edinburgh. So I won't have to drive in to Edinburgh from where I'm staying. I can bring my bike. I can cycle.
That's really clever.
It's a really smart idea.
Okay,
Thank
have you got
Niamh.
this bike rack on your thing yet?
It's on my car. Now, I'm trying to get used to driving with a bike rack.
Okay,
Have you ever driven with a bike rack?
I have.
Have you ever driven with a bike rack on the ferry? Because I don't know if you've got to say, I have a bike rack on my car.
No, there's plenty of head clearance.
Oh, okay, grand. No, it's
I mean,
on
there's
the
trucks.
back of my car.
Okay. How far back?
It's just on the back.
Yeah, it's probably okay.
So, but the problem is, I've been driving around to get used to driving with a bike rack. Because you have to get used to it.
Have you booked your ferry?
Yeah.
Okay.
You seem very skeptical.
No.
So I have been driving with a bike rack, but I keep forgetting that I have a bike rack.
Okay.
So every so often there's a clank. And I'm like, what's that?
Is that how you do it?
Yeah. And
how is
also,
it attached? Is it on a tow bar or is it a...
Well, I'm never sure whether I'm attaching it properly, which is one of the reasons I'm driving with.
I'll be honest with you. If there's a clank, probably not.
Yeah.
You shouldn't hear it.
But every so often I look in the mirror and I just see the bike and I'm like, I hit a cyclist.
Oh.
Because you're not supposed to see a bike like that.
No. And if it's up that high, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like, I should have turned the radio
You don't know
down.
how this bike rack is attached to your car?
Get all of these like they're like braces.
Okay.
You know, like braces.
Okay.
So it's
all
got
of the listeners who can't see you right now.
There's a system of like cords.
Yes, okay.
And cables and pulleys.
Okay.
And it all results in your bike staying on the back of your boot until you accidentally press the button to open your boot, and then it hits the floor.
Okay.
I mean, so don't open the boot is what I would say. Very important. Because then, yeah, it hits the deck.
See, Paul that's my husband, he had a bike rack, right? And has a bike rack. But the one that he has goes onto the tow hitch that he has.
You see, I don't have a tow bar.
Well, that would be a problem.
So that would be a problem.
Yeah.
And also, Niamh, I bought a bike rack and I was like, perfect. And I put the bike rack on the car and I was like, this is amazing. And then I thought, you know what? I should actually try the bike on the bike rack. And then I realised my bike doesn't have a crossbar.
Oh, have you got a girl's bike then? Isn't that they used to call it a girly bike when they didn't have a crossbar?
Well, I just don't like it hitting me sack, Niamh.
Is that the sack you're carrying, obviously? I don't want to be thinking about your sack hitting anything.
But,
but
it doesn't have a crossbar. And I was like, oh my God. So I had to buy then a crossbar that you put on the bike.
Wow.
So it's like a fake crossbar.
Wow. Well, you're learning an awful lot of life lessons
I know.
here.
And do you know what I will say? I'm literally one nut not tightened now and there's a pile up. That's the way it's going to be.
Yeah, it feels a little bit like that.
I'm on a lot of motorways.
Okay.
So, I'm practicing. So if you see somebody driving around Ringsend with a bike half on, half off, give me a wave.
I think it's a great idea, though, bringing your bike. And actually going over on the ferry and having your car, it will be blissful for you.
I think so.
No, you will be.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to bring so much more with you. You won't be having that argument with Ryanair.
Yes.
And all that. You know, that argument you like to have with them all the time.
I do think that at some point I will I'll be one of those people, you know, that you see them on Instagram, they're like sellotaped to the sea on a plane because they've been causing a disturbance. I do think I think that's in my future.
I suspect gaffer tape might be better.
Yeah, like
because sellotape is a little weak.
I think I will be one of those people, and they'd be like, "Have you calmed down now?" Like the air marshal with a plastic gun to my head.
I can see that. Yeah, I know. So we're having very different lives. I'm doing a lot of walking in order to get ready for my thing, and you're doing cycling.
Yeah, I'm doing cycling. It's only now that I'm back on my bike because I had an accident years ago when I was in Lanzarote. And I didn't really cycle since. So, but no, I think Edinburgh will be my...
So, isn't Edinburgh on a hill?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of aspects of this that haven't been thought through.
Where are you staying in relation to... I mean, is it on a hill?
I don't know, because I've always got the bus.
Okay.
Right, but then what
You're
happens...
about to discover.
I'm about to discover the hard way.
How many... I would suggest... How long ahead are you going to Edinburgh from their first show?
I'm going... I think I'm there maybe 3 days, because I've got to do like interviews and stuff a couple of days.
You know, in the last episode, we discussed your salsa hips and how much that hurt.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to say for the record that Edinburgh's on a hill.
Well, do you know what this will be perfect for? Is that I got my tattoo, my Dancing with the Stars tattoo on my leg. Mm-hmm. And ever since I've been a little bit like, shall we say, less fit.
Oh, okay. Less dancey.
Yeah. Me and Stephen have got super fat on my tattoo.
I was going to say I saw Stephen eat a fine.
No, like it's like we're both two chubby men. Like, so that would be good for the calves. And then we will, you know.
Oh, you'll not know yourself with the calves with the cycling.
Yeah,
Cycling would be really good.
I need to know because like the tattoo, like at the moment you can see it here now, like it's not, you know, but like we should be like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know. Not what we're here for, Niamh.
Okay, okay.
Niamh, we are here to solve the problems of the listener.
Are we really?
And we have problems.
Okay, I'm very excited for this.
Niamh, do you want to read the first one?
I'll read the first one.
This one is a problem. This is from Raina. And this is, she's made two huge mistakes.
No. But I feel this is probably something that a lot of us can relate to one way or another. Maybe not you. I just wanted to say how much I love the podcast. I love when they start like that.
It's always
good. I sometimes feel that maybe you've written it, but anyway. You've got me through many boring commutes and I've laughed out loud in the supermarket more than once because of ye. My husband thinks I've lost the plot. So, I'm writing because I feel like somewhere along the way I've lost my marriage, even though we're still very much together. My husband and I have 2 little kids. Are they what you're referring to?
They were the problems.
Okay. Our eldest is 4 and our youngest has just turned 1. We both work, we're both exhausted and life feels like one long list of jobs that never ends. My husband is a brilliant dad. He gets up at night, he changes nappies, cooks dinners and never complains if I need an hour to myself. If anyone asked, I'd say he's a fantastic husband.
That sounds great.
I know, but I don't actually feel like his wife anymore. We don't flirt. We don't really talk unless it's about the kids or who's collecting them. If we sit on the sofa together, one of us is usually asleep within 10 minutes. I'm sorry. Unfortunately for you, that happens when you get older too. We haven't been away together since before I was pregnant with our first. I know this probably sounds normal, but I'm starting to panic that this is just our life now. A few weeks ago, I booked my parents to mind the kids and surprised them with dinner. It was lovely, but it also felt awkward. We almost didn't know what to talk about. At one point, we spent about 15 minutes discussing whether we needed a new Hoover.
I think that is an incredible conversation.
I actually would be all over that. And actually, my husband loves Hoovers. Anyway. I came home feeling really sad because I realised how long it's been since we've actually enjoyed each other's company instead of just managing the household. I completely understand here. He keeps saying things will settle down when they're older, but what if they don't? What if by the time we've got the time back, we've forgotten how to be a couple? Am I expecting too much at this stage of life, or should I be making more of an effort now before we drift apart? Thanks so much for reading this, and thanks in advance for any advice. Keep up the great work. Big love. Raina.
Yes is the answer to that. As much effort as you possibly can.
Okay.
Because I feel like if the drift continues, it's hard to...
It can be difficult to get the dialogue going.
Yeah.
I think what happens when you're at a very early stage, you've got a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old, that's a lot. That's a lot of energy, a lot of focus. Both of you will be guilty of it because obviously there's so much to do. When they're small, especially, at that age, they don't do a lot for themselves and you're responsible for everything. And that's kind of difficult. You have to remind each other who you are to each other. And you need to take time to do it.
Yeah.
And the problem is it's a habit.
Give them a slap on the bum.
Yeah. There's a million places you can do it. It doesn't have to be big gestures.
On the bum. It can... Oh, sorry. Okay. I thought you meant the slap. Sorry, Niamh.
It can be small things in the day. And it's hard because you're exhausted. I totally recognise it because we were that soldier, let me tell you, Paul and I. And Paul was 10 years older than me anyway, 11 years older. And he was really exhausted. I was in my mid-30s, he was in mid-40s, and I remember him telling me, I'm so exhausted, I can't cope, right? And because it was just a lot of energy, a lot of stuff, a lot of logistics, and there's nothing, that stuff has to happen. You can't get away from all that. But in it, you've got to find a small space in the day, and this takes effort from both of you. Now, if he's doing all that work with the kids, he is with you, 100%.
He does sound great.
Right. So all that you need to do is step outside, and it could be for 5 minutes. Because don't underestimate somebody coming up, as you say, giving you a little slap on the rump and saying, I fancy the pants off you, or how are you, love? It's that intimacy rather than, the wild romantic nights. That's lovely. But find the romance in the small things, because actually there's very little time. And even if you have time, God, you just think, can I just have a moment where I'm not making a decision for anybody?
Yeah.
You know, and I understand that takes a lot of the romance out of the thing, but find your romance, and they're small places. You can do it in lovely little places.
I remember Deirdre O'Kane had this joke. I can't remember what the joke was, but it was something along the lines of, if somebody offered me the choice of £1,000,000 or a Twix, I'd take the Twix. It was about rearing kids or something, because a Twix is just one perfect moment that you'd have to yourself.
Okay, I get that.
But like, it was just like, so I think that what you should do is like, just try to like,
Find those little moments.
find the little moments, and like a little sexy text, or even it's just like, oh Jesus, they're driving me mental.
You are in this together, the two of you. It's
Yeah.
very obvious. Now, the other thing.
It does sound like he's on the same page as you.
Yeah, no, 100%. And he gets it. And he's not rushing ahead, because he's not sitting there going, you never give me any time. He's saying, look, we just have to get through this bit. But actually, find little moments. It's not the big gestures actually that make the difference at this point. And in a weird way, I think the other thing you need to look at, Raina, is, are you taking any time for yourself?
Yeah, exactly.
And hormonally, I'm going to tell you this one time. 2 kids quite close together there, there's only a couple of years, and you're only a year out, your hormones are all over the place. So I didn't feel like...
I'm saying, yeah.
Good. Very supportive there.
Get some
I love
Valium
that.
from
I
your
love
mum.
that. But you know, there's a lot going on there. So take a little moment, but find little moments of joy. And there's a million of them when you look at your kids, right? Also, tedium.
Oh, God,
the thing
no,
we
it's
miss,
so boring.
we don't talk about, is how tedious it can be, right? It can
I
be
talk about
tedious.
it all the time.
Yeah.
Nothing terrifies me more than when a kid starts to tell you a story.
Yeah.
Because there's just no end in sight.
I love it.
I'm like, I could literally be here for days.
There's a fellow on Instagram who actually writes songs on what his toddler tells him, and they're hilarious.
Oh, wow.
I'll send you the link later.
Well-
but actually, here's the thing. It's about finding the joy in those moments, and he's totally in this with you, which is lovely, because you're
Yeah.
starting in a really good place. You're just tired, totally understandable. Your hormones are up to the left. You're just getting to the point where you want to feel like yourself. You just want to run away and go, oh my God, I don't want this responsibility. But you kind of do, and you've chosen it. And I don't think there's anything wrong with you feeling that way. You just need to find a little moment in there. And sometimes it takes a little bit more effort than you have energy for, but it's well worth it. And I promise you, it does get easier. It's just stuff. And I think you need to make the space in there and go, it's not important if I wash the floor today. It's more important that I look at my husband and say, I fancy you. Or show him in some way. And vice versa.
Also, that thing you did about like dumping the kids and going out for dinner,
Love
you need
it.
to do more of that.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be big. You know, you can do small things. You can do things that you used to like to do together, rather than making it really formal. You know, have the dinner in your house. And ride each other on the sofa. You know what I mean? Do things, but you kind of get out of the way of those little moments of intimacy. It's like having that moment. And then sometimes when you get to that point, you think, thank God I can put nothing on the television and not actually think my own name. You know, and it's okay to have that. But do it together. Do it the way you used to love each other and look at things. It's really hard, but you need to find those moments and have the lulls in the space when it's crazy.
You could also like look at and go, well, what did we used to do?
Yeah, but life has changed when you have kids, and it doesn't have to be what used to be. Find your new joy.
Like,
I don't know. You could try a new thing.
Niamh, I don't need innuendo.
It's not innuendo.
Niamh, I don't like innuendo.
You could try
I don't
a new
like
TV
it,
program.
You're talking about like shoving something up his hole
No,
or something.
I'm
and
not thinking that.
I don't like it, Niamh. I don't like it.
it. You went there. I'm thinking, just find your new energy with your husband. You're in a new space. Or be like bold children and go, woohoo, we'll just pretend this is not happening.
Like, yeah. Like,
It's important. It is important.
But you could also make a deal with another couple.
Where are you
Steady.
going? Where are you going?
Make a deal, like you take their kids
Oh my
for
God.
one night, and then they take your kids for one night.
Like swap.
Yeah, no, but like one house is chaos, while the other couple can have a night. Like,
Yeah, that can be nice. That
if
can be
you've got
nice.
brothers and sisters, farm them out.
Yeah, but clearly the parents have done
What
a good
age
job.
they?
Do a
Can they
bit
get
more than
jobs?
that. Can you? What? No, they're not old enough yet. 4 and 1. Unless they're really good looking, you could use them as models. Quirky. No, but look, I'm telling you, you need to. It's not about the big gesture. What you need is to feel the actual moment of, for 5 minutes. Let's just pretend, because there are spaces in the day to do it. You just have to make that little bit extra and just forget about washing the dishes or forget about something. Just do something that is just for you or just for him or just for both of you.
And distance is from not communicating.
No.
That's where that comes from. Like, just chat. Like, just chat and chat and chat.
Oh, God, do you remember when we used to do that? And even in that in itself gives you a little something, a little frisson, a little moment. Just look at each other and go, isn't that lovely? You know, and it is lovely.
Or you could, like, think how far we've come. You know, we've come so far. Have we made bad decisions? Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
But you're not
we
really
are where we are.
You're not really drifting apart. What's happening here is you just got you're not enough rhythm. You're never going to be in the wild abandon that you had ever again. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? You can find new joy in what you're doing. You know what I mean? If you were to sit and think about it, Raina, would you be sitting there and thinking, I'd rather not have these children and just be stop you? I know by your face, right?
Well, yeah.
Look, you know, there's lots
I'm
of fun.
not a parent. Do you know what I mean?
In a few years' time, you'll be huddling together for safety against them when they're...
There you go, Raina. Something to hope for.
You'll be in the golden age. In a few years' time, you'll be in the golden age, as I call it, where they're able to do enough for themselves and they still think you're lovely. And then you'll enter the teen years and just hold on. You need each other very much during that period of time in the most beautiful way. But it is, I loved every stage of parenting, but every single one of them, if you'd asked me to go back to it, I'd say, no, you're grand. You know, it was lovely, nice place to visit, but I wouldn't want to live there. You know, it's kind of a funny thing, you know, and I think it's life making sure that you move on into the spaces. In that, you've got to find your own new rhythm with your husband and vice versa. And yourself.
Also, these conversations, like, say this to him, like, say, I don't want it to be awkward between us. Like, you know,
yeah.
Let's not talk about Hoovers.
I bet you, and well...
Neve, stop it. I don't like it.
I wasn't thinking of that. I was just thinking sometimes it tickles me, you know, because they're just wee nyas that people have, these little things that I find them funny. I find when somebody thinks it's great that they're talking about a Hoover.
I do think, though, the thing about relationships is if you just talk.
Yeah, communication's a big part of it, a very big part of it. And sometimes you're tired and it's not just talking about your kids. But it's hard because that's the most prevalent thing, and there's like a million.
The problem is that
there's a million decisions to make every day.
Boring.
No, it's not. It is boring. It's tedious.
So boring.
It's tedious at
times. And you just talk about them all the time.
Yeah, you can't help it. That's right, because they're right there.
Yeah,
they're right there.
Just like, go to bed. Do you know where else to be?
Yeah, no, and make sure bedtime is bedtime.
Yeah.
If I give no other piece of advice, Raina, have time in the day that is non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Unless they're sick, and that's fair enough. But do you understand? I mean, like, the majority of the time, kids can be taught to go to bed. None of this, like, set your own timetable. None of that messing. Right? I'm sorry, I'm old school.
Do kids do that?
Well, it's not the kids that do it. It's the parents go, oh, I let them set their own timetable. Arse to that. No. You find time in the day that is yours.
Yeah. Bed at 7 or you batter them.
I had a rule in my house. I would be mother of the year till they went to bed. And I put them to bed. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I used to put them to bed. They weren't asleep. I wasn't putting them to sleep. I brought them, that's your bed. A little bit when they're older, I suppose. But basically, that's your bedtime. Unless something is hanging off, do not come anywhere near me. You know what I mean? As in, you have to be nearly dead to come near me after that.
God, when they cut the cord, they cut the cord.
They cut the cord. It sounds a bit brutal, but actually, if you're not definite about that time, if you don't have that time to recharge yourself, if they're constantly in your space and you're just constantly making that, and when they're very small, that's not up to you, right? That obviously you have to kind of look after them. But a year, 2 years, they're at a stage now where maybe, unless they're teething or they're having a moment or they're not well, which can happen with kids. The thing is, good bedtime habits gives you a certain time where you get a good sleep and you get good time where you and your husband can have time together. That isn't about your kids.
Time together.
It's really important. But you're already in it together, which is really lovely.
He does seem lovely. Send a photograph, Raina.
Yeah, we want to see him.
We have another problem, Niamh.
Okay, go on.
Dear Niamh and Gearoid.
I'm delighted you're reading this one.
We are having a baby. We are so happy. By my wife is... But my... I swear to God.
By my wife.
Spell check. There is like
That's
AI.
a very different problem.
There is ChatGPT. Like there's a million ways that this
Come on.
was unnecessary. But my wife is grossed out by my plans for the placenta. Okay.
As awkward as you felt in the previous one.
I'm out. Thank you so much for listening to Agony Rants.
Keep going.
I want to take the placenta after the baby is born and bury it under the tree in our garden.
Okay, go on.
This man.
Go on. Go on.
Her first reaction is that this is totally gross. I'm on her side. And now she thinks my family, or at least my parents, are also a bit weird because I told her that all our placentas are buried under an apple tree in our family farm. And I've known they were there all my life, never thinking it was in any way strange.
Okay.
To show her I'm not crazy, I looked up some facts to prove how common this is. I've heard of this, actually.
Okay.
Now, I did use AI to make my case, and it definitely hallucinated a few facts.
I think elucidated probably is a better word.
Or exaggerate.
I don't know.
This man is
Come on.
insane.
Come on.
Which she pointed out. Mm-hmm. But I feel like she isn't focused on the positives, like it brings good luck, it's good for the tree. We and our child
She's not wrong. He's not
will
wrong.
have a link to the earth. It's pretty beautiful when you think of it. But should I just stop where I am because I don't think she is going to come around? Have you heard of this right?
You've heard of this right.
You-
I mean,
you
you're
have
not even reading this right. You're so traumatized by this problem. You have heard of this, right?
I have heard of this.
You have heard. I've never heard of it.
It's not the grossest thing I've heard. I heard that there are people that will put the placenta into a smoothie.
Some of them, yeah, they cook it afterwards.
They cook it.
Well, yeah, because,
Jesus
it's raw meat. Like,
It's disgusting.
it's full of.
Yeah, I'm sure lots of things are full of nutrients, Niamh. I'm not putting in my NutriBullet. I'm sorry now.
I'm assuming this is a home birth, right? Because I don't know how you'd even have that conversation, but I suppose you could take the conversation.
Well, I mean, he's not, unless he's taking it in a bin bag on a...
Well, the only thing is he could, on the quiet, say it and then bury it.
Well, like, do the doctors say, do you want the placenta? That's kind of like if you get a tooth out, you want to keep it.
I'll be honest with you, they took a look at Paul and I and thought, that's not a quiet conversation we're going to have, right? I don't know what they did with my placenta.
Well, you should ring up, Niamh.
I mean, it could be sold to some Eurovision fan. Listen. No, I'm joking. Here's the thing, right? I think it's a bit unfair because if that's done in their family, he doesn't know any different. Or, this person is looking at their life and they think, and that's fair enough. And there's nothing wrong with that.
She's married into a family of psychopaths and she just has to accept
I'll be honest
her
with you,
lot.
that doesn't come up on a first date.
Well,
or even a fourth one. By the way, all of our placentas.
But what are the logistics?
What
Do you know what I mean?
do you mean?
Like, is he coming in with a cool box and going, here we go?
So I'm taking it this is his first child and his first time at a birth. Because the last thing you're thinking of is what were we going to do with the placenta?
And do they, I have a feeling this is American. Is this a thing that you can do in a hospital? Like, can you go into a hospital and go, I'd like the placenta?
I don't know. I never asked that question. But I assume you can. Yeah, I mean, I didn't ask my gallbladder when I had it out, like, or anything.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I think if they take it out of you, it's theirs. Do you know what I mean?
They don't take it out of you. It comes out of you.
Yeah, but but anything, I feel...
So you know the process, right? You have the baby and then the placenta is born after, right?
Yeah.
Or the afterbirth, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So realistically, this is what's kept your baby alive the whole time. I understand
Wait a
the
second.
concept.
What happens if you have a... Do you know what? I don't care.
Okay.
I don't want to know. I actually
It still
I'm
exists.
actually fine. I don't want to know.
Okay.
I'm actually grand.
Okay, so
No.
no, I'm not going to tell you. But here's the book, because I haven't had a cesarean, so I can't say. But I'm going to say this, right? I don't think it's weird because he's grown up in a family where this happened, right? And
Okay.
I think the basic idea is very lovely, back to the earth, all of this sort of stuff. I think she also has a valid point because it's strange to her, right? Because we both had the same reaction, like, what is this, right? And actually, if I die, I'm actually happy enough if somebody wants to bury me under a tree. I don't care what you do with me, to be fair. But, I like the idea of us giving back to the earth, right?
I think that's lovely.
Yeah. And
but
I
I want to know the logistics.
What do you mean?
Is it a case that he will take the placenta from the delivery room and go and bury it? Or is there a case that she comes home from hospital and 3 weeks later she finds it on top of the fridge?
Well, that can happen. I suspect on top of the fridge won't be ideal.
But like,
unless they live in, Alaska or somewhere
like,
where it's very cold.
It's like, is she going to be like, when are you going to plant that placenta?
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's not.
Is there a ceremony?
That's not ideal.
Is there a ceremony?
That would be disgusting.
Yeah. No, I think what the logistics would probably be that you bring it home and put it in the freezer or the fridge to keep it cold. There'll be a shelf life like anything else, because it's now meat that may or may not go on. Meat is the wrong word, but it is basically a piece of flesh that is, or whatever, that needs to be buried. I mean, I didn't think we were going to have this conversation, but is that the only thing that upsets you? That you're going to find it in the fridge?
well, I want to know the logistics, because I think if you come home with a newborn baby and then you're like,
shall we go bury the
placenta? There's a bit of me womb in the fridge. Like, I think she's right to have objections.
I agree with that. Okay, I'm on board with that. Okay.
Like it's going off. Every time I open it to get milk for a cup of tea, I can smell me womb. And it's not great. This is not conducive to me bonding with my child.
For sexy times. That's it.
Like, I just think that you've got to be practical in these situations.
Yeah.
What she should say is, listen, if you want to take that and be done with it before I come home.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
By all means.
Yeah.
I think that's the compromise.
And maybe don't speak it to it. I mean, maybe, do you know what I think probably might be more at the root of this is that her family might think it's crazy. And maybe she'd be more worried about that.
Because also, she has to find out if they'll give it to him.
Yeah. Yeah, true. But it's clearly, if it's done, then there must be some
But
way.
like, if you were working in a hospital and somebody says, "Oh, sorry, can I just have my wife's placenta?"
Oh, people do the strangest things. And when you're giving birth, they'll let you do it.
Really?
Well, yeah, you kind of get to choose certain things and stuff because you're not at your most rational when you're
like what?
I don't know. People choose to do all sorts of different ways to give birth, and they have birth plans, which are all very fine when you're not actually going through labour. The minute you're going through labour, it's like, okay, I don't care, just get it out.
Yeah,
I'm in a lot of pain here. But I think, to be fair, I think this is a rational conversation. I think you need to be mindful that your wife gets to choose here, just because it's your family tradition. So if it's not going to be the placenta, perhaps there's another way you can honour your child as part of the earth. And I mean, not the child itself, but, maybe there's a way that you can figure it out between the two of you.
Now I think you're introducing a level of very,
no,
very
it's not
creepy.
about that. Maybe the first lock of hair that you cut off the child at one point or something like that further on, maybe there's something she'll feel more comfortable about.
Jesus, I hope there isn't a murder on this guy's farm, because God almighty, what they find.
Are they on a farm?
Yeah, it's a farm.
Where's the tree?
Well, it's the tree is
an apple tree
an
in our
apple
family
tree
farm.
in our family farm.
So it's not on anybody else's land. It's just on their own farm.
I'm sure it's lovely and everything.
It's not a strange thing for your family, but it's not. If it's not standard for her, then I think she gets a say.
She does get a say because it's her placenta.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It is now.
Technically, it's the baby's placenta, but yeah.
Okay.
It's kept her alive.
Well, yeah. Oh God.
But hey, how exciting is it that you're going to have a baby?
It is exciting. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure the baby.
I wonder how long they have. I wonder how long they have.
I'm sure the baby could read this. They'd be like, okay.
I'm just thinking to myself,
I'd like to apply for a transfer.
In my head, I'm thinking about, in a few years, when he's older and he's going into school, telling everybody, the child, boy or child, whatever it is, and they're going into school saying, "Hey, shall I show you where my placenta was born? It was buried." I don't know. I think,
are they big?
No, they're not big in themselves. They go around the baby, like the baby's in the placenta.
Oh.
It's what feeds the baby. Do you not know that?
Well,
I know. I know. But anyway, it's not big because obviously the baby's no longer in it.
Yeah.
Right. So, but it's still reasonable.
And so, again, logistics. Okay. What's the transportation situation?
I don't know. I didn't do any research into
this. Is it like
this.
takeaway carton or is it cool box?
It needs to be in a cool box, I feel. Or some sort of cool situation.
That's big. And also, like, if you were
you mean
to
the size of it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
No,
also
no,
if-
it's not as big as that.
If you were meeting somebody,
Depends on how
like,
big your
oh, you
take
had
care-
a baby, great. Are you in there all the time? Was
Maybe
like,
a
no,
pizza box.
I'm just going to bury the placenta under an apple tree. Like,
You know.
okay. Do you want to talk?
It's not for everyone. I understand that, but if it's on the internet, well, to be honest.
No, I'm sure it's a nice tradition. But
Do you
then
want,
there are
will
a lot
we
of
look at
things.
it and see?
No, I don't want to. No, Niamh, no.
No?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I think. I'm sure there are people who get a lot out of something like that. But I just feel if you're not into it and it's something your husband wants to do, it's very.
That covers a lot of things. Are we back to the Hoover now?
It's just, it's it's a lot. It's very intense.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of like, going, I get that this is a family tradition, but your family are super weird.
No.
Like it's
No, it's not
alarming.
weird. It's just not. It's not weird. To be fair, if it's your family tradition, that's fine. It may have started out of practicality. A home
Yeah.
birth needed to be, because back then home births would have been a thing. So what do you do with the placenta if you have a home birth? Do you know what I mean? Back
Well,
in the day.
yeah, I guess,
Back in the
actually,
day.
yeah, back in the day.
So they probably would have buried it. They probably would have buried it or burnt it or something that would have, because obviously it physically still has to come out of you.
Give it to the kids to play with.
Or made a smoothie, as you said.
That is just so gross. I just think that is so.
Yeah, I don't.
I get that thing, where you
It's like drinking your own
when your
urine.
arms feel really weak because you've heard something that's just so.
Look, he's not asking her to do that. It's just, I think that's probably where the root of it is from. Right? And that makes sense.
Well, I believe they're filled with nutrients.
They are. So they'll probably do good things to the tree. And that tree is special. We all like to do that, have something that is a family tradition. So I think there should be some respect for that. But I think, to be fair, you have to respect her wishes as well.
Exactly.
And maybe it's the way that you're presenting it to her.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you're yeah.
I think it's a conversation you should have and say, look.
Also, don't be too into it. I just think this is something that if you're too into it, I think it just really casts a shadow on your relationship.
It feels a little bit like, okay, what else is buried there?
Yeah, exactly. Now you're talking.
No, there's that element. No, but yeah, I get it. But I think you need to have a conversation. As I said earlier, maybe finding an alternative that she'll feel comfortable about and still feel that you're putting something into the ground.
What's the alternative?
I'd say lock a hair or something that when the baby's grown for a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
Something that isn't as elemental as the placenta. Okay?
Yeah.
Is that fair enough?
Yeah.
His first poo, whatever. I don't know.
All I will know is that if anyone knows who wrote this letter, you would never use their picnic basket again. Like, it was oh, God. Niamh, I've had enough.
This episode has been very triggering
This is
for you.
the end of this week's episode. I'm calling it. Please subscribe over on headstuffpodcast.com if you would like to be a member of Headstuff Plus.
I'm sorry,
in
you can't.
In return for our bonus episodes, you will get, or in return for your pledge, you will get bonus episodes from us and all of the shows in the Headstuff Podcast Network.
Woohoo! You can't say that we haven't brought unique problems to you.
We have brought unique problems, for sure. I'm going to go Google what hallucinate is. I will be on tour until April. Gearoid is where you'll find your tickets. In September, I will be in the Cork Opera House. I will be in Ennis, Glór and Ennis. I will be in Sheem Satira in Kerry, in Tralee. And I will be in Nace. Nace is sold out. Riverbank sold out. And I'm in the Olympia in February. So gearoidfriday.com is where you'll find the tickets.
Yeah, it's my birthday. Buy a ticket in honour of my birthday. It'd be a lovely thing.
In February.
I'll be 69.
Will you?
Yeah. 59.
59.
59. It's been a long day.
I know. I'm done. This is too much. Goodbye. Bye.
This show is part of the Headstuff Podcast Network, a hub for the creative and the curious. Shows are produced in association with Headstuff and the Podcast Studios Dublin. Find out more or become a member at headstuffpodcasts.com.